So how should you come up with the equation of a line given the single point as well as the gradient? Let's say we have a line passes through, and that should be passes through, let's say, -2, 1, and the line is having the gradient given as, let's say, -2. So what is the equation of a line? Mind you, equation of a line generally it is given as y is equal to mx plus c, where this is the gradient and this is the y-intercept, where the graph is cutting across the y-axis, and our x and y, these are said to be the variables. So the equation has to be in this order, so take note of that. So the point that I've been given, x is given -2 and y is given as 1. That's the point we have. This is x and this is the y. So now have to substitute these into the original function, actually into the original form. Where there is a gradient to have to this, we have to substitute that one, and where there's y have 1, and where there is x, we should have to have -2 in order to solve for c there. So take note of that. So now which means we'll have it as 1 is equal to the gradient -2 times x, which is -2, and plus c. So now have 1 is equal to a 4 plus c, of which c will be given as should be -3. So now come back on, we'll substitute for gradient as well as the y-intercept, where I'll have y is equal to -2x and -3. That's the equation of a line. Or else we can also use the gradient, a point slope formula. So what is the point slope formula? So now, since we have only the single point as well as the gradient, then I should have to introduce another point, which is the neutral point, a point that consists with x, y. Then I should have to present this information in the point slope formula. That is given as the gradient is equal should be y2 minus y1 over x2 minus should be x1. The gradient is given -2, which is equal to, let's say we have it as y minus should be 1 over should be x minus -2. So in this case we have it as -2 is equal to y minus 1 over x plus 2. Now let's think of making y as the substitute formula there. So in that case we'll have to cross multiply. Now that will be given as this case. Now we'll have it as, now have y minus 1 is equal to -2 times x plus 2. We'll have y minus 1 is equal to -2x and minus 4. Now have y being given as now -2x and minus 4 and plus 1. That will be given as y is equal to -2x and -3. So that is the equation of a line in that way, using that method. You can also work as well. It is possible, as you can see. Now what if we have the gradient given as -1/2 and the line passes through x-intercept? Let's say x-intercept given as negative. Let's say the line passes through x-intercept, let's say -2. So what is that one? So what is the x-intercept -2? In that case, we'll have y being given as 0. Therefore, the point is given -2, 0. So now we have the gradient and the single point. We can be able to have the equation of a straight line, in the sense that we'll have it as -2, which is equal to -1/2 times 0 plus c. We'll be able to solve for c here. That will be given as -2. So that is c being given as the -2. That is based on the first method. Now have y being given as -1/2x minus now 2. So that is the equation of a straight line. And you try to make use of the other method, you should also have to do the same. Now what if we have this case now? Let's say we have the line with a gradient given as 200 and it passes through, let's say, a y-intercept, let's say -4. What is that one? Y-intercept -4, it means x is equal to 0. So the point will be given as 0, -4. That's what is happening there. So now you have the point and the gradient, you are safe. So have that one in that way. Now what if we have the actually 2 points and we try to have the equation of a straight line? Let's say we have a line which passes through 4,8, and that should be that, and that passes through, let's say, 1,2. So what is the equation of that line? So now first thing, you have to find the gradient, which is given as y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. In this case, we'll have it as, what is x2? y2 have it as 2 minus 8 divided by 1 minus 4. That will be given as negative 6 divided by, should be negative 3, which is the same as the positive 2. Now we have the gradient. We can choose any single point that will have the equation of a line like the way we have done it before. Just have to choose any single point. You have the equation of a line. In that case, let's say the line passes through 5,4. Let's say should be given as 2, and also passes through, let's say, y-intercept, let's say negative half. So what is the equation of that line? So y-intercept negative half, it means 0, negative half. So you have the point, and the point will be able to have the gradient, then equation of a line. So try to have that one out at your own. So that's why you have to come up with the equation of a line given the point as well as the gradient, and also given the 2 points.